Yo, what's up you guys? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 141. And you guys are right. You know, in the comment section, some of you guys were saying, oh man, you're gonna love Chopper's backstory whenever it's done. You gotta see it animated. It's gonna be a while if I do the anime version, but you guys are right. This is pretty good, man. This is really good. And one of the things I really enjoyed about it, and I'm just gonna start with Chopper's backstory, and then I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the chapter because I did like, you know, the Witch Doctor's backstory as well. But this right here, this was interesting. So Chopper gets found by the Quack Doctor, okay, and that's what, you know, Viz calls him in the manga, the Quack Doctor. But he gets found by the Quack Doctor, who hasn't been able to save anyone. I mean, the Witch Doctor herself says that if he would have been competent, that people wouldn't have died from a simple common cold. So this is absolutely the last person that Chopper wants to operate on him. And you just look at that face, man. Like, he is out of it. He is out of it. He's got the blood coming out the back, so he's been shot. You can tell he's in a lot of pain from the eyes. And then that's when he has a case of PTSD, right? Because right when the Quack Doctor's getting ready to start operating on him, that's when he's recalling that, you know, the villagers were, you know, trying to shoot him. And they're like, it's the abominable snowman. Shoot him. Kill him before he kills one of us. Don't let him get away. Cover him. I mean, this was crazy, but he sees the gun and he just freaks out. And that's the thing. You could definitely say that the Quack Doctor should have known better. You know, there's this thing called sensitivity training. And I said it before in the other video. It was like, what, probably Thursday's video. Or Thursday or Friday's video. I'm not too sure. But, you know, I told you guys I studied a lot of sociology. And, you know, again, one of the things that they say that, you know, women have a leg up on men is understanding emotions. And the reason why I bring that up is sensitivity training. If you're a doctor who's worth your stuff, the last thing you need to do, or just anybody in general, if you deal with somebody that has a gunshot wound, right, you don't put a gun in front of them. Or to use a more extreme example, if you're dealing with somebody who is a rape victim or rape survivor, you don't make a joke about rape. You know, it's just certain things you don't do, because you never know what type of response it will trigger. And so when you look at, you know, Chopper had the natural response. So he just cold clocks this dude and almost knocks him out. So that says something about Chopper's physical strength, that he wasn't able to knock out this older man. But what I really enjoyed was this scene right here, and it just touched me. The Quack Doctor takes all his clothes off and he says, "I never shoot you." And this is the thing, right? If you just look at Chopper, Chopper has that animal instinct. He's just looking. You can tell that he wants to trust him, but he's scared. And the reason why that really got at me, and maybe it's because my dog's laying down asleep, you know, on his dog pillow next to me, right? But I remember when I had first, you know, got my dog. I've had him since he was about 6 weeks old, right? 6, 7 weeks. And it's just a theory that I have, but I think he might have either been neglected or beaten or something, because when I first got him, he didn't like to be held. He didn't like to be held. Like, he would kind of just go off. If I raised my hand at him, he would just kind of flinch. So I wasn't too sure if anything happened. Those are just my suspicions. But over time, you know, I was able to break that down. Now, if I go anywhere, if I'm away from the house for a few hours and he's out, I mean, he'll just sit down at the window and wait on me, you know? And that's the type of feel I got from Chopper and the Quack Doctor. This was really cool, man. You can tell that, you know, after that act of kindness, from the healing to being given a loaf of bread, that Chopper's being worn down. This is, oh man, this is a very beautiful chapter. I like this part right here. And it just goes to speak more so about the capability of the human heart. You know, we're in an age now where there's so many different wars going on. I'm not just talking like the big, you know, war on ISIS and all this. Like, there's smaller proxy wars going on. And if you just think about it, this is like our second in the West, you know, because I know I have some viewers that are from the eastern part, and which is cool as hell. But you know, I know I have viewers that are from the eastern part, like the Philippines, and I got a few in Japan. So that's cool. But just out here in the West, there have been two major wars: the war on terror, well, three: the war on terrorism, the war in Iraq, and then not counting these smaller runs with Libya and all that stuff. But now you got the war on ISIS. So three in less than 2 generations. And the reason why I bring that up is it's so easy to lose sight of the fact that people are capable of incredible things. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually the witch doctor whose parents that he killed. You know, the father, you know, you try to give the frog injection to, and it ended up backfiring. And I'm guessing that's why she wanted to go into medicine. So just seeing how all those threads are interconnected. Like, now I'm seeing why she's probably got Chopper. And I'm seeing why Chopper probably has some loyalty to her, because some kind of way she's connected to the Quack Doctor at the time. And I'm thinking it's because of Wapol's doctor hunt, right? I'm thinking that's the reason, because we have this scene where the witch doctor and the Quack Doctor, they're sitting down, they're having, it looks like drinks, and they're talking. And one of the things that, you know, she says is, well, you know, this doctor hunt will never get me. And I thought that was interesting, because at age 133, she's got that confidence, that belief in self. And you know, it's very easy to lose that, you know, particularly when you look at our society. I know in, you know, the One Piece world, people live for a little longer than that, I believe. I think it's, what, 150 years? So to put that in the equivalent, that would be like somebody being 60, like late 50s, early 60s during, you know, our measurement. You know, the average person now, I think it's like 85 years old when they pass. 80, 85, depending on if you're male or woman. But you know, it's very easy, you know, to say, oh, you're like 60 something, you can't do anything anymore. And the way that it was told to me by somebody is that, you know, when you retire, like if you retire at 65 and you're really healthy and you kept yourself up, it's people telling you you can't do anything more, but you know in your heart you can still contribute. And it's like this, you know, at this age, you know, she can still do medicine. We see it now, what, like 6 years later? I think she's 139 now. She just saved Nami. And it was like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. She took care of her, you know? And at the same time, she's aware of her limits, because she does not, you know, take up Luffy's offer to join, you know, the Straw Hat crew. So that was pretty cool. And I like how everything's just kind of being explained, worked in little by little. This was really, really nice, man. This was really nice. I enjoyed that bit, you know. And so I'm a sucker for a good flashback. And the thing is at the same time, I've said it before, but you know, you call it me having post-traumatic Naruto disorder, okay? You know, flashback no jutsu fucked me up. So, you know, when it comes to, you know, reading, I see those black panels, I automatically get the shakes, and I'm like, oh no, it's a flashback. Like, Oda is always something new, so I really enjoy that and appreciate that. Now, I have to talk about this part here, because Luffy just goes all the way out. And that's why I have like a love-hate relationship with Luffy, man, because, you know, on one end, his ignorance annoys the hell out of me, okay? But on the other end, when he decides to just go for it, automatically, it's just like every time he goes for it, it's something epic, and I'm usually enjoying it. Wapol shows up, and Luffy just cocks back that fist, and he's about to knock him out. He's like, I got a score to settle with you. He cocks that fist back. I believe it's the gum bullet that he's getting ready to use. And that's when we go into the flashback. So this was really cool, man. So it's looking like Luffy versus Wapol's getting ready to, you know, kind of go down. And the other thing on this is, I'm guessing Dalton is confirmed dead, because they said it's a spiritual heart and we couldn't get to him in time. So Wapol's men definitely killed Dalton. So this was cool, and this was a pretty good payoff. If this is the case, if he's still alive, that better be a hell of an explanation for this. A hell of an explanation. But I liked how when Zoro takes out, Wapol's men, he's not even using his own swords. And now that I think about it, I don't think he has his swords on him. And he wouldn't go swimming with his own swords. Like, that makes sense. But he's using their weapons to take them out. And he's just got this trail of fodder. And that's when Usopp's like, ha, just like I ordered. Good job, Zoro. And it's just like, dog, come on, man. But I get it. That's in character for Usopp, man. And they got to dig out Dalton. So that's pretty cool. The other thing, speaking of Dalton, I like how Dalton and Chopper are both able to transform. This is pretty cool. In Chopper's case, he transforms into a normal reindeer. And that's when Luffy's like, oh, shoot, he's a reindeer. And it's just like, dude, really? Really? Like, get the hell out of here. But this is pretty good, man. So overall, like I said, this is a really good chapter. My chapter question for you guys, it's going to be this, right? What were your expectations for, I guess expectations is the wrong word. What were your thoughts when you got, the backstory on how this witch doctor, how this doctor hunt took place? And what were your thoughts about the fact that, the witch doctor, she's still practicing medicine now, and she's still competent at it, and she's been able to evade Wapol for this long? What were your thoughts on that? I'm personally impressed by it. I'm very impressed that she's able to see through what she started to the very end. But those are just my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you liked anything I had to say, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share. I will greatly appreciate it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.